guys, welcome back, and we are through class number 10 on How Learning How to Code, and we are diving into lesson number 11. So if we go to our homework tab and go to our How Learn How to Code HTML and CSS, we are on organizing data with tables. So if we click on that, it brings us to the lesson. In this lesson, HTML, creating a table, table structure, CSS topics, table borders, table striping, aligning text. Probably not quite as important as the submitting forms section, but I think tables do play a critical role every now and then, so definitely good to know. I'm going to dive in here, rip through this content, and I'm going to come back and let you guys know what I find out, what is up with tables. All right, welcome back, guys. I just finished up lesson number 11 in the How series, Learning How to Code. And this series, it is all about tables. They break down tables into three elements. First, you initialize the table with your table element. Then you set up the rows with table rows. Then you put in the data with table data. So you've got three layers to this table: your rows, and the data within the rows. Even beyond this basic breakdown, you can add in a table header as well. So if you want a title to the table or some more descriptive information of what data they're going to be presented with, then you can use a header for that. You can also add a caption to the table if you want to caption the table with more detailed information. So the table is broken down into three sections: a table heading, a table body, and a table footer. So the table head element wraps the heading rows, so anything that you want to be highlighted. So basically any column highlights or row highlights that you want to stand out for categories. The table body contains the data that's going to be presented within the table. All of the data that falls within the table will be within the body itself. So you can also style tables in multiple different ways, including column span and row span. This allows you to expand individual cells to go left, right, up, or down to span multiple cells without breaking the overall flow of the table. You can also add borders to the table, and because the borders will stack up on one another with the rows and the table data, you want to use a border collapse. This allows you to have one solid border with the same width going all around the table, so it makes it uniform. You can also use border spacing property that allows you to create spacing in between these borders, so it almost creates like a bar effect in the border itself. Rather than having one solid line, you have bars going across that create the border. You can also use table striping to help organize the data. So table striping is when you have off colors on alternating rows, or even just a highlighted color or a darker color on alternating rows, so it helps the eye keep track of the data that you're trying to read. And you can also align text within tables as well to keep your data organized. You can use the text align or the vertical align to take care of the text itself. So that is a breakdown of lesson number 11, tables in HTML and CSS. So these tables are going to come in handy, I'm sure, eventually. And I think the good thing about reading these lessons is that it gives you an idea of all the tools available. You don't necessarily have to remember exactly how everything's done, but if you have a good scope of what is available in terms of styling, format, options available, and just knowing the different ways that you're able to create these tables allows you to be more creative. So it's not about remembering exactly how to do these things, but just knowing that they are available to you. And then when the time comes to implement one, you can go back to this resource at the time in order to get the details right. So that was class number 11. We are on to class number 12 now, which is the final class of the Shea House series. So let's go get the last one done.